Hello, hello, hello! It's 2025, baby! Let's go! See, you guys are in for a big surprise, and this is it. See, while I was working on my best of 2024 video, I was also working on this. New shit. I hope you guys like it. Yes, yes. Alright. Yeah! Thanks, Ming. I wanted to give it a little bit more character, and it looks great. And I've realized how long my starting soon screen takes, so I'm gonna shorten that for a little bit. I have a few things to fix with it. I've noticed some errors, but I'll fix it. They'll be fine. Alright, get out of your music. Gaming time! It's gaming time! Gaming time! It's gaming time! It's gaming time! Yeah! It's gaming time! I haven't managed to watch the whole 2024 video yet. I gotta finish watching that soon. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright. Chat. It's time to continue where we left off with Phoenix Wright. Yes, yes. I just realized that I have my... I have my PNG tuber on. And usually we don't play Phoenix Wright with the PNG tuber. So, we're gonna try something out, chat. We're gonna see if the PNG tuber works. And if you notice any lag, please let me know. Alright. 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 Or if it crashes the stream. Yeah, we'll definitely notice if it crashes the stream or not. Jesus. Alright. So, from what I JoJo character looking ass. Okay, from what I remember, the beginning of this case, this is our client. This is Max. And he is being accused of murder. Of murdering the ringmaster. And the main thing of that the police are accusing him is because there's no footprints around the victim's body other than the victim's. And Max's big thing is, oh, he can fucking fly! He's fucking Superman. It's lagging? Alright, say goodbye to the PNG tuber chat. Goodbye! There we go. Whoopsies, that's the wrong God, I'm gonna lose my mind! Give me a moment, chat. Hold on. Hold on. Let me fix shit. My voice is lagging! That's not good. What the fuck? Whoopsies. That's not what I wanted to do. Title screen! We're just gonna restart. Give this a good ol' reset. Hold on. I need to change you to be over here. Now it's working? Now we're good? Okay. Awesome. Okay! We're just gonna forget that ever happened. Alright! Okay. back from the top. Max is accused of killing the ringmaster because his whole shtick is being able to fly and there's no other footprints. What happened? Technical difficulties. That's what happened. And so, anyways, we interviewed a lot of the members of the circus. We have Regina, lovely Regina, who is the ringmaster's daughter, and she was just like, oh yeah, my dad died. Like, all chill and everything. We have Mo, who's the clown, who I think is the witness, who saw it happen. And then we have Ben, who's the ventriloquist, and the puppet Trillo, who apparently also asked Regina for her hand in marriage. While Max here already did the same fucking thing. So yeah. Yeah, technical difficulties that we're supposed to forget what. We're moving on! Alright. Alright. I'm gonna try and remember everything as best as I possibly can. Alright. Good morning, Max!
Max?
Milk. Max, you need milk? Why is he just throwing away cards? He's a magician. He's got an infinite supply. There's just a pile of cards gathering by his feet.
What?
If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie.
Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down.
I guess.
Nick, Max is really nervous.
That's understandable. Hey, my sweeties! What? Ah, don't throw cards in my face. Up. You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you've got to make a good first impression. I got a friend like that. He collects card sets. He has too many. Way too many. Dude, it's the equivalent of being a dice goblin. We just have too many. Way too many. Why do you have no shirt on? He's fabulous like that, guys. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. No. No, 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 no. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone.
Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay.
Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that, and everyone in the room will be on your side.
Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick, what's with that look in your eyes?
I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. It would be fabulous if you could put a damn shirt on! Fuck, we have to deal with Von Karma! Shit! Now the case of one. What?
Your Honor! Get on with it.
Oh, sorry. I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. So, well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximillian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor. He wants to impress his boyfriend. Ah, damn, the boyfriend isn't here, guys. No boyfriend cries. Time to cry. No boyfriend, instead we have the bitch Von Karma. Guys, remember, he's dead. He's likely not dead, but... Alright, yes, Your Honor, he does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we call the defendant Maximillian Galactica. It sounds more friendly. I wonder if that is to our advantage.
Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please.
I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix, Wright?
Huh?
That spirit channeling trial was a sham! I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. It did not count! Do you hear me?
She must still be upset about what happened last time.
You have no chance. Zero. Zilch. Nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything.
I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying.
Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are. Me? Guilty? What are you talking about? It will be my ultimate revenge.
But it's not like it'll bring her dad back.
There. Opening statement complete. Now let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time.
Very well, you may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma.
Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up here! Now! Hi, Gumshoe. Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective.
Don't mention it, it's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this.
Very well, I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question.
At your service, sir. All right, Detective, you may proceed with your testimony.
Testimony time, let's do this. Alrighty, I wasn't expecting Gumshoe, but it's alright. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza. It's flashing. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. Look at his fucking body. God damn, what a way to die. Alright, the victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. Goddamn.
I see. He was beaten to death.
Here's the autopsy report for the victim.
The court accept this into evidence.
Yay!
A blunt object. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Alrighty. We press everything.
Well, let me ask you about the snow.
It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime.
Did it pile up?
It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day.
The snow. Let me see. There's gotta be more to this.
Huh? What's the matter, Nick?
I need to take a look at the court record.
Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime?
What?
Phoenix says I need to take a look at the court record, so I better take a goddamn look at the court record.
Yeah, there's snow there. Hat. Picture. Map. We have a monkey in our court record. I forgot about that. Ring. Time of death. Blunt trauma goes back of the head. When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean?
Everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Regina the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist. And of course, the defendant, Maximillian Galactica, and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, I almost forgot. Regent the Tiger was there as well. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings. After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to? The stream is a bit behind.
I may not be able to fix that one, chat.
We're just a little bit laggy, that's all. I've got no dropped frames or anything on my end. Hey, chat, I'll tell you what. The weather is kind of a bit shitty outside right now. So I may have to blame it on the weather. We'll see if it clears up. But that may be something that's out of my control. If you're showing us the evidence, other than that, the text boxes are going fine. Everything else is okay. I hope. It's been fine? Okay, cool. I'm gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Regina was playing with Regent, while Mo went back to his room, tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? Seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. Okay. I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15 p.m. Okay, not a problem, pal. We've got a witness that Jesus. This is totally meaningless. Time to move on. Alright. We'll just have to revisit the testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us about how the victim met his end? Okay. A wooden box? That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked. Not to mention it was locked. Locked, you say? Ah. 20 pounds! Jesus. This may be our only chance, so he might as well just ask. Oh. Oh, it was locked. So I probably can't ask about the contents. But I want to anyways. So we'll do that later. This wooden box. You figure it weighs about 20 pounds, right? Sounds about right. The whole thing is lined with iron. Iron plating? Why do you think it's lined with iron? I figure they just did it to make the box.
I think we could all do without your guesses, Detective. Stick to what little you actually know.
Sorry. Suffice it to say, the box is really heavy.
Much better. You may continue on, Detective.
Can I ask about the other questions? About the lock? You said the box was locked. How exactly was it locked? Well, it had quite a sturdy lock on it. It took quite a bit to open that bad boy. Oh, they did open it. So when you found the box, it was locked, correct? Yes, it was. Some of the forensics team took it back to the precinct to crack it open. I see. Continue, Detective Gumshoe. Oh, I can ask about what the fuck. What's in the box? What's in the box? What was in the box?
Do you mind telling us what was inside that box?
Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle. Bottle? What is that, Detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle. What's inside that bottle? It's filled with pepper. Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box? There was only one little bottle in that huge box?
I wonder if it has some sort of special meaning.
Huh? What? What? According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? You've done your homework, pal. And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you? The police are searching for it as we speak. My theory is that it is something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No. I bet he made it disappear with magic. Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now. Guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case.
You mean all we're gonna get out of him is that little bottle of pepper?
Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness.
Huh? I'm not even off the stand yet.
Obviously, but that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint!
I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness.
I would like to call Mr.
Oh, no. Oh, it's the fucking ventriloquist. Hi, Sal. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. It's time to kill my voice with Trillo. We'd like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand. She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist.
I wonder if Trillo will show up on the stand as well.
Yes, he will.
Please state your name and occupation for the record.
My full name is Triloquist. I am employed as an operatic tenor.
Excuse me? The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist.
That robe must be cutting off your circulation! I said that I was a singer. Maybe you'll not believe me. Fine, I'll grace you with a song. The world of the law, exciting and daring, guilt or innocence, decided by a judge dressed up like a woman! Well, what do you think? Had a good rhythm.
It's just the lyrics. You leave something to be desired, so to speak. Trillo, you know better than to insult a judge.
Shut up! Just look at your nose. You'd think you'd have the sense to fix it! It's so ugly, I want to punch you in the face on the on the off chance swelling would help. You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star.
Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds.
What's going on here? Order! Order! I demand to know who the witness is!
Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trillo handle this.
I'm not worried about you one bit, I'm worried about getting... Ah!
You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now let's proceed.
God, what is this case? Yeah, that's basically it. What is this case?
Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. I mean clown.
Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance.
Look at his face! Scarred for life, my guy!
That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away.
You saw Maximillian Galactica heading towards the scene? You're sure of that?
Without a doubt, he had on his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high?
That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown?
That's right, dress boy.
Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime?
Huh. He's got a point. What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit.
Why's that?
Here's absolute proof.
A silk hat.
This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Ah. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene.
Well done, Miss Von Karma. Hold on. Prosecutorial. I think I got that now. Prosecutorial. I think I'm pronouncing it wrong. Whatever. Your skills are unrivaled. Well done.
Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say?
Okay. I guess she's the boss again today.
Alright, we press everything. Yippee.
The clown. You're talking about Mo?
Of course I'm talking about that old fart! He's so pathetic, I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise and his makeup is running all over the place. When practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to kneeling over for good.
Poor guy.
We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being a first-place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack!
Then what happened?
Man, Trillo's an asshole.
I think it can't get weirder. And then it does! Yeah.
Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. Alright.
Why the plaza's entrance?
To do some thinking, of course!
It's awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodging house have been a better idea? Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave the thinking to the witness.
But I'm a good thunker! I'm a good thunker! Is that a spelling error? It might be. I don't know, the U is right next to the I on the keyboard. I'm a good thunker! At least my teachers always said I was. It might be a spelling error. That's a little silly.
That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. Wait,
Are you sure it was really Max Galactica?
Of course I'm sure. Of course I'm sure. How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup with no damn shirt on?
Snobby three-piece getup?
Get the wax out of your ears. Lawyers nowadays, you're like talking to a brick wall. Max's three-piece getup. Jeez, could you be any more dense? All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you. Nick, I think you should put a little bit more effort into preparing your questions.
You saw Max, and only Max, right, Trillo?
That's right, and that makes him the killer. There's only one person headed that way that night.
That makes quite a bit of sense, and makes Max one suspicious character. There's more to this story than meets the eye. Is there something amiss in this? Huh. Wait! If he only saw Max, then where was the ringmaster? That's a bit strange, don't you think? What's strange? You only saw Max. Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well? What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose this witness could have seen? The ringmaster. With this fucking banana peel ass mustache. That's the victim. That's correct. If Trillo was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well. Ah! Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out. What are you talking about? Oh, he's got cards on his shoes and everything. The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room. Is that according to the defendant? A likely story. If Maximillian Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime? Ah! I see. It seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions. He's right. A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now let's move along with the testimony.
Trillo wouldn't have happened to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he?
Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle with Regina, which is probably why Max conked him over the head.
Nick, wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head?
Yeah. I think, I don't know anymore! He doesn't have a shirt on. I think this is my first comment after seeing Max, like, something like, put a shirt on, dude. Okay. Let me save. Police showed up and took Magic Boy away. Around what time did the police arrive at the scene?
Suppose that would have been around... Hey, what time was it?
Huh? I think it was around, I'd say a bit after 10:30 p.m., I think. Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodging house the entire time? I guess that sounds about right. Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather. Well, okay, the truth is...
Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you believe that we just stand outside in that weather?
Well, maybe we're waiting for someone.
What? Who said we were waiting for someone?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, we can all do without your offhanded theories. But This witness! He's cracking under the pressure already! I'm onto something! Mr. Wright! Who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night? Huh? Regina? Or maybe he wanted to talk to the ringmaster too.
Don't hold your tongue, Ben. It's your job to answer all the stupid questions.
Sorry, Trillo. Gotta find a way to get more information out of this witness. Shit, it wasn't the ringmaster. It's gotta be Regina. Yada 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 yada. Yada 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 yada. We are going to save here. We're going to try Regina. Gorgeous! Look at this queen, my god. Yeah, it was Regina. That's what I thought. Alright. Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. Puppet exploded like a death in a Lego game. He fell apart like he was in Lego Star Wars or some shit. Oh my god. I wish I could go back to that. Jesus. Oh, oh no, Cell missed it. Oh, Jesus. I wish I could go back. Oh well, that's fine. You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken? Oh, he's suddenly back together. He's alive again. Alright. This is true. Well, you can't really ask me that question.
Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it.
Well, the puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right. Alright. There's obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. There it was again! That makes perfect sense. What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime. However, he did not see the victim on his way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there's a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max heading— There's absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer.
Look, I guess you got me. Alright. I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true. I was waiting for Regina.
Paid! Don't volunteer things. You clipped it! Oh, but it's not gonna send in chat. Whoopsie poopsies. Oh, there we go! Yeah, Mink! Mink has magic powers. Hell yeah. Mr. Quist! Tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house?
I was. I was waiting to propose to her.
You were what? Waiting to propose?
What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage?
That the matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case.
You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit.
More pain!
Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet. Oh god. Alright.
Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. Even I had something to give her. Kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket.
No, you don't. I have it.
You were going to propose. You, a puppet.
Don't be so obtuse! Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love!
I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her too.
Exactly!
Sutter is looking a little less than honorable right now. Okay, Mr. Wright. Please continue with your cross-examination.
What was with that sigh at the end?
I didn't even know I was allowed to do that. I thought if you weren't allowed to set, links, only the mods could. Alright. By proposal, you mean proposing marriage, correct? To Regina.
Of course, that's what I meant! What kind of stupid question is that? I wasn't gonna propose that we become some sort of outlaw biker gang together. Right, Ben?
Yeah.
Got it? That's the truth.
What'd you have? What was it exactly that you planned on giving her?
You know exactly what I was going to give her, numbskull. The only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty.
Answer his question. What was it?
You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring.
Engagement ring?
Wow. Those two nearly fell out of the chairs. Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here. Francisca's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time. Pain equals bad. Push on. It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic movement. For the first time that a puppet has ever— Ah! I advise you to cut this argument short.
The judge is done. I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Oh, actually, will the witness please revise their testimony, specifically about the engagement ring? I'd like to stick to facts, not sociology.
You sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe.
Plan on giving an engagement ring to Regina. An engagement ring?
Uh-huh. It's actually a diamond-shaped stone cut from glass. Even more brilliant than the real thing. I think Regina's gonna love it.
It's just a ring.
What's the matter, Nick?
Well, there's gotta be something I can catch him on. Oh, goodness. You don't have the ring. I have the ring. Buddy, check your damn pockets. Trilo, do you mind if I show you something? What is it?
What are you talking about?
Uh-oh. Looks like they're going to double team me now. Do you recognize this ring?
Huh? That's mine! Give it back! Thief! Thief!
Didn't you just testify about this very object? Believe you said, in the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket.
Why then do I have it here? Why then do I have it right here? His eyes go white before he explodes. It's great. What's going on here?
This. Ben, say something.
Oh, don't put me on the spot like that, Trillo. I found this in Money's room. Whoopsies, I almost closed out of the game. Money's room? You mean a room they put money? Like a bank vault?
That filthy monkey is gonna get what's coming to him.
Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent fights in my court. Well, Your Honor, Money is really is a monkey, in every sense of the word. Ah, I see. Well then. Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up. Shiny things? Trillo, when was this ring stolen from you? Well, I suppose it was that time. You know, that night. The night of the crime.
What did you just say?
Details. I need more details. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? Well, I guess you might, be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time. Okay!
Ben! What's with you? No, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder.
It's not for you to decide what it has to do with that. Now, Trillo, back to the topic at hand.
I haven't admitted a thing. Not I, Mr. Trillo Quist!
What did you do when the ring was taken, Trillo?
You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring-snatching monkey Money.
But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you?
It's all this slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away.
That is indeed an incredible shame. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be? Ben doesn't express enough. Ben's testimony has a flaw. There we go. There's a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony. Contradiction? The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money, the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. What is the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours? I'm saying that there's no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Interesting, Mr. Wright. Well then, tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist? Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He is blinded by his rivalry with Max. Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant.
What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him, no doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar.
Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on that night.
I told you so many times, you'd think you know my story's not changing.
You've already changed your story, stick boy, and I'm sure it'll change some more.
Where there is one lie, there are usually many more behind it.
Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him.
Yeah!
Okay. Oh, I'm killing my voice, but it's fine. Ugh. Hydrate, chat. It's good for you. All right.
I'll give you that. I was waiting that night for Regina. But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximillian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols.
So that means that Money didn't show up until after you saw Max.
That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max.
Then Money snatched the ring, and you went chasing after him.
How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting?
Well, let's see. I'd say about...
I suppose 5 minutes, I think. So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch.
Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. So you were only concerned with waiting for Regina that night? That means you probably wouldn't have noticed someone else showed up.
You should think about how many eyes I actually have. I've got 4, you know. 4! F-O-U-R! Counting Ben, of course. With that many eyes, do you really think something would have slipped by me?
4 eyes is an awful lot of attention directed at one area, I suppose.
Yikes. The judge is even more dangerous to our case in Trillo. Okay. So you saw Max coming out the big top that night. Whoopsies.
Of course! That's where I saw him coming from. I was staring at the entrance to the tent the entire time.
Guess that makes sense, especially since he was waiting for Regina. Okay. Whew, goodness. About what time would you say these events took place?
You're one of the dumbest people on the planet if you can't figure it out yourself. You already know that practice finished promptly at 10 p.m. You already know that I went to the lodging house right after practice. I don't need to be a brain surgeon to know around what time it was when I saw him. Just add 10 more minutes. I'm sure you could do that now. What time was it?
Indeed, what time was it?
What time was it? Let me think about that for a second. Ah! I'm not good at math! It was 10:10 p.m.
Yes, it sounds about right.
Sounds about right, because that's the time that I saw Max on the scene.
Alright, okay. So, you testified that you said good evening to Max that night.
You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning and good afternoon during the day, alright? And it's obvious I say good night to someone at night. What, Ben? You've got something to add? Let me guess, that's not it, Trillo. You say good evening at night.
I'm sorry, Trillo.
Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you kept your ventriloquist's act outside of the courtroom.
Impossible! Performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better.
There's gotta be something wrong with this bit of testimony. Isn't that a bit strange to you?
What do you mean?
Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange.
Why would it strike you as strange?
Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your coworkers? Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a coworker, I would understand. Ah, that hurt! Maybe you should think of having some proof before you lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school. Oh, there's no reason that Trillo would ever say something nice to Max. But how do I go about proving that with the evidence?
The bottle.
Bluffing is everything in this world, but I'm sure that you already learned that one.
I guess I can give it a shot. The witness will resume his testimony. Because they got into a fight and Max fucking smashed a bottle against Ben's head and he stole Trillo and hit him. Because he's kind of an asshole. Okay. Trillo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder?
A fight?
A fight. Over Regina, to be exact.
It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument, a disagreement at most.
A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clonked over the head.
Ah!
That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? Ah! Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first. The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There's absolutely no way that can't fucking talk, but it's okay. There's absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on the stand. There's no way a puppet this lewd would just up and say good evening to his rival. Ah! Are you saying this witness is lying? That he is trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene?
I didn't tell a single lie. Honestly, I just...
That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? He saw a different person. It was somebody else. It's my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to. What kind of theory is that? The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all. What? If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there's only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximillian Galactica. That is why Trillo made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. Saving our beloved. Or, good evening, as he put it. Ah. What in the world? You. Would the defense kindly explain who it was Trillo saw? Oh!
This metal pipe wasn't really that loud. Let me turn that up a little bit.
That did not get me. Wow. Huh. Wow, first metal pipe of 2025, and it was just pathetic. It needs to be louder. Oh my goodness. Alright, who was it that Trillo saw?
Regina.
My lovely Regina. Damn it.
But if you close your eyes,
There we go, that's a bit louder. Maybe I should turn these up all the way. There we go. We'll try that out. Alright. Okay. Who it was Trillo saw that evening? It's lagging a lot. No, I wasn't reading the text beforehand. I skipped that entire scene. Because I knew that I was wrong. Okay. Who did Trillo see that night? It wasn't Regina. It wasn't Max. Maybe it was the ringmaster. I'm like a minute behind. Yeah, I was just skipping through that bit. Oh, here we go. Okay. Different text. All right. Considering the ill temper of this witness, there's only one person he would greet. It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute. No, Your Honor, it's not Regina. If it was Regina, Trillo would have given her the engagement ring as a present. Oh, yeah, I suppose you've got a point there.
It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not?
You are correct. It was indeed Russell Berry.
Ah!
The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trillo. Isn't that correct?
Gulp.
Answer the question, Mr. Quist.
Ah!
Order! Order! How do you respond to this?
Well, wait a second. Well, at first, I thought it was the old man. But once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximillian Galactica.
Now you're just lying through your head. You're just lying. What the fuck? I think it was high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying who exactly who that person was. Alright. Good job, chat. Was it Maximillian Galactica? Or was it the ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry?
The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols.
3 symbols?
Alright, this is getting old. Come on, man, you've got to remember them by now. Here we go again, everyone all together now. Ah! Yes, we know. The silk hat, the cloak, and white roses.
Silk hat and a cloak. Anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me.
What was that?
Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. However, do we really know it was Maximillian Galactica? It could have been someone else, dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry.
What?
Miss Von Karma, do you have clear evidence the person the witness saw was the defendant?
Well,
If that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point.
Yes! I think we finally won a point in this one. That is very unfortunate.
Huh?
You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix, right?
What do you mean by that?
You merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but...
But?
Who that person was can only be answered by the next witness.
Huh?
Your Honor, the prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of a doubt, an answer to that question and evidence that clearly establishes one thing, that there is no one other than Maximillian Galactica responsible for this crime.
Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare their next witness. Court is now in recess.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Ugh. Thank God Trilo's done. My voice, Jesus. Alrighty. My goodness. Okay.
Ooh, I already did that. Alright, continuing on.
Alrighty.
Sweetie! Huh? Oh, I accidentally hit the court record.
Okay. You got a puppy? Hell yeah. That's sick. What's her name? Wanna know the name?
You have to believe me, I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene.
So then, where were you when the murder took place?
We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right? Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back.
That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right?
That's what it seems like.
But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right?
Oh, sweetie, I just remembered! I went straight to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off.
Which means?
It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. Fabulous! That is a fabulously possible possibility.
Ruby! Aw, that's great.
Oh my goodness. My heart. Oh my goodness.
Well done, Nick.
However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double,
Wow, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something.
Well, I was never quite sure what to do when I grew up, magician or president. You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision.
That's really cool.
Fabulous, this mystery just keeps getting deeper. Proof beyond a shadow of a doubt with my assistant Hamilton, sit down! Now that everyone is back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case.
Very well. I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing.
His name is Lawrence?
Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand?
Why don't you just call him a pitiful clown? Oh, he's sad!
Will the witness state his name and occupation for the court record?
He's sad!
Von Karma, you're such a meanie! Look at what you've done to him!
I get to kill my voice even more. This is great. What did you say? I have to go back and read that. I don't know.
I would love to see a picture of Ruby. Yes, please.
Name and occupation. Will the witness please inform the court why he's speaking in autobiographical gibberish? I forgot the voice that I gave Mo. Okay, hold on. I need to use my 2024 video as a reference. Give me a second, guys. Hold on. I'm pulling up the video. Where's Mo? That's the case before. Oh, too far. Ha! There we go.
Congratulations! Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never seen a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion.
What in the world are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court.
Oh, yeah, maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no service. Okay, how about this? Have you ever met my proctologist? Dr. Seymour Butts! How was that one?
A couple of clowns were up to the... Oh, dang it, I can't... can't read that fast.
Your name. Lawrence Curls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown. You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder, correct? Yeah, yes it is.
Very well, Mr. Curls. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening?
A rabbi, a priest, and a rapist.
What? Without the humor, please.
Okay. Poor Mo can't be his normal stoogey self in court.
Please stop. This is a court case.
He's so sad, though. I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world, but I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and a polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. I even try to come up with jokes just for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try making everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone, what do you think of me? How am I doing?
Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here?
Witness. Huh? We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case. Really? You'll really hear me out? Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later. Thank you! I can't wait!
Poor gumshoe. Now that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony?
Of course we can! I'll talk for as long as you want.
Oh boy, okay, there we go. Okay.
The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. What about his hat?
It's very interesting. This eyewitness account is to be believed. I have enough to pass judgment right now.
Of course you can. There's no way that this account can be criticized.
However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off kilter? Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him.
That must be because of my sincere smile.
Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor.
Nick, you gotta find some kind of contradiction in his testimony.
I know that! Mr. Wright! Your Honor, I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in pointless saber-rattling. I understand, Your Honor.
If you cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible.
Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. So Ringmaster, he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. What about the hat? What about his hat? Fuck! What about his fucking hat?
What about his hat? Oh, what about his hat?
I guess I'm pressing everything. You'd say that practice wrapped out around 10 p.m., correct?
See, that's the thing.
Huh?
How exactly am I supposed to make a joke about 10 p.m.? Now, 8 o'clock. That's something a clown can riff off of. Let's pretend it was 8 o'clock. That way I can make a great joke.
No! Let's not make it 8 p.m. Alright, Mo?
What do you mean, let's not? Don't take the clown out of the clowning around. Come on, Nick. Just listen to his joke.
There are 3 reasons why I don't want to. 1, I probably won't laugh. 2, I'll get hit with a penalty. 3, I'll get whipped. Will the witness just proceed with this factual testimony?
You are so boring.
I wonder if I'll actually get penalized for allowing Mo to do jokes. Okay, obviously I can't press this one. He'll obviously make a joke out of you-know-what. Alright. Okay. You just happened to glance out of the window.
You could say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed.
Mr. Curls!
Well, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either.
What should I do? I wonder if I should press him further on this. Yeah. Keep going! Exactly why did you look out the window, your window that night?
Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they?
That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday,
once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Oh yeah! I forgot about that.
You forgot? Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I?
That's not something you just forget to mention. Yeah, what she said. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony. Very well, Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony. Should start turning the tables in our favor. Okay, cool.
I heard a huge noise outside the window, and that's what made me take a look outside.
Huge noise. What was the sound like?
Well, I guess it would kind of sound like, I guess you could say,
Mr. Curls, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary.
Oh, did you know that I was gonna make a joke? I guess it sounded like I suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yep, that's what it sounded like, honestly.
Someone getting hit, huh?
What then? You went to look out the window and you saw...
Two silhouettes. They were a bit far away. It was the ringmaster, Max.
Wait.
If he heard the impact, then how did he see it after hearing the sound? You say you saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head?
Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story.
He really does enjoy the completely random What is that?
What does that mean?
I don't understand. Tiny brain. I have tiny brain.
Little itty bitty. Super small. Size of a peanut.
What would you say the victim was struck with?
You mean the weapon? I have no idea. A weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right?
That's not what I meant. You did say you did see everything, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no, I didn't. I didn't see a weapon.
Mo! Did you or did you not see the crime of a murder being committed that night? I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You'd better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Because if you don't, you'll know what is waiting for you. Oh! Ah! Oh, it's being blocked by chat. Oh, shit! Hold on. That's one hell of a penalty. Jesus. Look at that! God damn. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Isn't this a bit melodramatic?
So what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime?
Holy shit. Yeah, I do. I don't know what, though. I've got a great reason to make my claim.
I suppose you'll be telling us all that great reason.
Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony. What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit. He did say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath.
I kept watching them and all of a sudden Max clonked the ringmaster over the head.
If Mo is to be believed when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, there's no way that he could have seen Max clonk anyone. Is that about in 1972 a clown going to prison for a crime? Huh? Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment?
They didn't commit. These clowns probably escaped from a maximum security clown car.
Mr. Curls, are you reciting the C-Team theme? C-Team theme to anger of this court?
No. I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. Great job, Nick!
These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth.
Well,
you're back from your jog?
Well, it pretty much happened the way I said.
Pretty much?
When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. Prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement.
Von Karma. Tampering with witnesses again. So now you are saying that you did not see the defendant clunk the ringmaster?
Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out.
Checked out?
Yep, he was on permanent vacation, as they say.
Mr. Curls!
Your Honor.
You did not witness the actual crime, however you still say you saw the criminal, correct?
Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him.
Very well, then please testify to the silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it?
Got it.
Oh no. I don't know whether or not to feel bad for Mo.
It was a bit far away, but that shadow could have only belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying.
How about his roses? Does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime.
It took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever, this should finally be good enough, yes?
It is decisive testimony.
Was Max really at the crime scene that night?
He said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that. All right, Mr. Wright, commence your cross-examination.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, okay, alright.
Press everything.
Do you think that you're going a little overboard with how explicit you're being? That shadow belonged to Max is an awfully firm statement, don't you think?
What are you getting at?
I'm just saying that one of your fellow performer's life is on the line here. Are you truly 100% absolutely certain that it was Max?
I'm not the kind of person who would lie about something as serious as this. The silhouette I saw was Max. I'm convinced of that.
Doesn't seem like he's jumping to any conclusions this time. Let's go over this again then. What makes you so sure that you saw Max that night? His uppity symbols.
Trillo said the same thing. But if it's just the symbols, then even I could have been wearing them.
What if someone had just taken Max's symbols and worn them?
I thought of that myself. But just looking at the shape of the face I saw, it must have been Max.
You're sure of that?
Such a silly little boy. He threw his entire case headlong into a trap.
Oh boy. You're sure that's what you saw that night?
Exactly what I said I saw is exactly what I saw. I've got eyes like a hawk.
Don't birds have terrible night vision?
But that's not at all. But that's not all I saw.
Okay. You were able to see that kind of detail from your window?
There was a light near the scene of the crime. Anyone with decent eyesight should have been able to see that much.
Out of curiosity, Mo, what is your eyesight like?
I can see like a hawk out of my left eye and an eagle out of my right eye.
Our records say his eyesight is a perfect 20/20.
That must have mean he could have seen the crime scene clearly. The more we look into this matter, the more suspicious it becomes.
Hey, you asked me what my eyesight was like, not what it actually was.
So you didn't actually see what the criminal was holding?
That's correct. I've been curious to know what caused that loud noise. It must have been something incredibly hard.
Too bad they haven't found the murder weapon to know for sure.
They claimed it was a blunt object. At least it says so in the autopsy report.
With Trillo's testimony and now Mo's, it really seems like Max is the killer.
Nick, you've got to find a contradiction in this.
That's not going to be enough.
What?
I have to prove that Mo saw someone other than Max that night. It's the only thing that will help. I've got to do it. Gotta prove. Okay. so quick. His cloak is not black. That's bright fucking red. Got it. My goodness, you say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols?
I suppose so, the silk hat and the cloak, right?
Mo, everyone knows that Maximillian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols.
3 symbols?
Yay, everyone get ready. All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses.
What the?
Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo?
Do you like pie? I love pie!
That's the only joke that I've been able to catch. Silence, fool. You are to respond with the whole truth, no fractions. Order, order! Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you?
To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw.
The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail. But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them. Then the roses must have fallen off the defendant and when the defendant assaulted the victim. If that's the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene. Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material back to the facts of this case? Clearly not. He's just toying with this court. I got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trilogy's testimony?
There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup?
Trillo saw them all! Trillo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person he saw. There's absolutely no doubt that is a contradiction. What am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this... Judge, forget the roses! Think about his other testimony! The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximillian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap up this case now. Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age.
I'm not mature.
Oh no. I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable, which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony.
What?
There are no contradictions in his next statement. I'm prepared to issue a ruling. A ruling?
Nick, this is your last chance.
Oh boy, okay. One more.
There's no doubt in my mind. There were no white roses that night. However, all the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene.
He said he took off his costume and left it in the ringmaster. What? Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance at this. Just one chance? I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. But if you're to prove to me there's a contradiction with Mr. Curl's statement, you'd better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations. I've only got a single... Huh? I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I will need. What? Huh? I can only press once? What does that mean? What does that mean? I can press everything, but wait. Huh? What? The silk hat. He wasn't wearing it the entire time. If he was wearing it the entire time, it wouldn't have been found on the scene. Mo, be honest. Ow! You promised? Ah! Ah! Saving our beloved, Jesus. Okay, I really do have one shot. Jesus. Okay. I can't press. So I can only present. Okay. The hat only does have a feather, but the thing that doesn't make sense here is that Mo is stating that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. If he was wearing it the whole time, then the hat wouldn't have been found at the scene of the crime. Got it. Holy shit. Okay. That was scary. This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it?
Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night.
No question in your mind?
Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that?
I see. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma, where exactly was the silk hat found?
Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene.
The crime scene? That means the silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene.
No, that's not true.
Oh, lag? Is it lagging? Oh no! Are we okay, chat? Kinda back to normal? Are we okay? Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Order! 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 Mr. Curls!
Yes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of all this? You are old enough to know better than to behave like this in court.
Hey, that's just not right. That's so harsh.
What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things.
Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess, you just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously? Why?
Oh, he's crying. Judge, look at what the fuck you did. You made the clown cry. You asshole. Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Cross. Who do you think you are?
I saw him! I swear I saw him! It was Max! Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth. He's turned into a bratty little kid.
It's pitiful, isn't it?
He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there. He...
Why are all my sound alerts quiet? He left the scene. Sad violin.
What's the matter, Nick?
There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo?
What do you want?
You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer of the scene... Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime?
What?
He went... What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that. I've got... Chat, I've got them turned all the way up. I'll see if I can fix them on the actual sound alerts, but I'll fix them, chat, I'll fix them. Just not right now. Alright,
Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor.
This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless! You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that alright with you, little guy?
Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is, how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away.
That's what I expected you'd say. You sure that's how it happened?
Say what?
Huh? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. Do you have any proof to counter his story as how the yeah.
Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog?
No.
Can I pet that dog?
No, he's
Can I pet that dog?
He didn't just turn around and walk away, 'cause there's no footprints, only the footprints of the victim. Look at this picture. The problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints? In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there! So, Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Your Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of this witness's testimony from the court record. I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in.
Wait just a second! You guys can't just ignore everything I've said. Fine. I'll tell you the truth this time.
You wait a second. I think you've said more than enough for today.
That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time. I swear. I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better.
Mr. Lawrence Curls,
Yes?
the testimony you provided up until now has been false.
It hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It's just
what?
It's just I was a bit confused about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw.
Order! Order! I will have order! Franziska Von Karma! How could you?
You bitch.
Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have. What opinion is that? It's not funny. That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you saw, Mr. Curls.
Ha! You're not gonna believe this, but it's all true, I tell ya.
Try not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel. Hi, Rodin! Welcome to stream. I'm killing my voice, but it's fine.
Now it's time for our next segment, Mo Knows. Everything that I've said up until now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw he...
Goodbye! He's Superman. Just fucking levitated. Alright.
This is the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew. He jumped up and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. That's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints.
I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now?
Man flew! Well, that was, how do you put this into words? Well, bye!
Maximillian Galactica is a world-class magician, but to leave the scene of a crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened.
You're right.
Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses? Why won't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story.
To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright? Okay, I'm gonna be a little bit silly. He's telling the truth. He's gotta be. What he just said was so strange, I don't think he would have made it up. Which means that he's telling the truth? That's what I think.
Nick, wait! That means that Max actually used magic.
Oh, shit, you're right! Ah!
Only a foolish-looking fool could be fooled by such a foolish fool's
Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist.
I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky! I'd love to believe that, but I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen!
You imbecile!
If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned! Holy shit, dude! Oh my god. Okay. Hey, sweeties, what in the world is going on? That's what I want to know.
They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared.
Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly wherever I please. It's not that easy.
But it looks so effortless for you on stage.
It's not that simple! I'm not actually flying on stage! I use invisible wires, and I have them hoist me through the air!
Wow. You just told me the secret to your magic.
No! I broke the first rule. The cardinal rule. The only rule! I'm sorry, Max. We made you break a magician's creed to never reveal the secret to their tricks.
Nick, what do we do now?
All we can do is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow.
Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Okay. Oh, goodness. Alright, chat, my voice is dying. Oh, I want music. Can I have music? Can I have music? I guess not. I guess not. Whatever. It's fine. Alright, chat. We're gonna... we're gonna end it here tonight. I have to go get myself some food. I'm getting a little bit hungry and my voice is just fucking dying. So... Alrighty. Let me see. Is there anyone that I can raid? Who can I raid? There's no one I can raid. That's fine. Chat, you guys can just go scatter. Do your thing. I know, Ronan, you just got here. My voice is dying, and I need to get food. I'll stream later this week. I got school tomorrow, I hate this. Oof, ripperoni. Oh, goodness. Alright, chat. We will continue Phoenix Wright in the next stream. When that's gonna be, I don't know. Let's say... I'm gonna shoot for Tuesday. If I can't stream on Tuesday, then... oh well, I don't know. But yeah, chat, I hope you guys like the new setup that I've got going on here, the new look to the streams. So yeah, that's new. That was my surprise. Ha ha ha. I redid everything and it looks very nice and I like it a lot. Okay. Mink, go to bed. Alright, chat, we will continue Phoenix Wright in the next stream, because I can't do any of my Switch games because I don't have a capture card, which is fine. Alright, chat, remember to drink some water, remember to eat some snacks, and remember that you are a loved and valued person. Go scatter! Go scatter, chat. Bye-bye, guys! Bye-bye. Man, this would be the perfect time for a sound alert right now. To be loud and blast in my ears. But bye-bye. Bye-bye. It's probably not gonna happen. It's just pure silence. Waiting. Wondering. Which one is it gonna be? It's probably gonna be Metal Pipe. No. Who's gonna do it? No one? Oh, okay. That's fine. Alright. Okay. Actually, now. Bye, chat. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.